Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Sports Group Therapy Podcast. This is episode 41. So we getting deep in there. We digging in the crates now, boys.
Middle age,
yeah, son. Alright, so we start off like we always do. Start off left to right. We got my boy OG Lou.
What's going on?
Got my boy slumped in the seat, Jose with an 8-step Rivero.
What's up, guys?
Got my boy, home field advantage over here, Joseph Blue fucking Pulaski, aka the Golden Child.
aka ET phone home right now with this. Yes, we are back in my palatial state, ready to go, ready for you guys to enjoy another episode of the Sports Group Therapy Podcast. And I am especially excited today because I had a find that I was not expecting this, but for the bar exam, the greatest band in the world has released their own beer. Enter Night Pilsner.
You're gonna say Wu-Tang.
Oh.
Well, I said bands, not just 11 dudes. Just saying poetry. Same poetry, but okay.
I'm just gonna go out there.
Enter the brew.
I'm just thirsty. Go ahead, Joe.
It's Enter Night Pilsner. It's 5.7, and it's by Metallica. It's a collaboration with Metallica, So let's see what we got here.
I know this beer.
Right?
Got that grapefruit taste to it again.
It's like something we had before.
I like
It
Sam.
does taste like something we've had before.
No?
Not
like
Sam,
but
it was one of them though. It tastes
It was
like
kinda like
Indian,
Sam,
like
yeah.
an Indian Pale Ale. I think from the other night, from your house.
I think we've been drinking too much beer that everything's starting to taste the
Right?
same.
Guys, what you got? What's your score?
I prefer this over last week's Dirty Beer. I give this 6.8.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
Right.
See, I don't like it too much. The aftertaste is a little weird for me. I give it a 5.8.
Hey,
Damn.
yeah, that's the lowest one.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
I'm gonna go 6.5. I like it.
Cheers. I agree with you.
I like it. It's good.
It's not
It's
good.
not as harsh.
It's not good, right?
It's not good.
It's not as harsh.
I love Metallica, but I'm not gonna say it's good as it's Metallica. It's not my cup of tea. I want to make sure I don't like it.
He's about to chug the whole
I
shit
like
and
it.
crack
That's
it
a
over
weird
his head.
taste.
It gets better.
That's what I'm saying. The aftertaste isn't as bad as.
It's a little shock to the system at first.
No, it's getting better.
It's getting better.
You keep letting me drink it. I might get a score of 6.8.
Alright, I can't just drink it all night. You can't just, it will be boring. I'm gonna give it also a 6.8. Yeah, I think that's fair.
Okay.
I think that's
Very
fair.
good.
But it's not. It's not goddamn Sam 76 here.
No.
That's
It's
another
good,
level.
though. That's yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the upper echelons.
Well, we only had two. Did we have two beers in the eights?
We need to make a Mount
they were both
Rushmore.
Sam.
Well, that's what it was.
Yeah,
right, they were both Sam.
We need a Mount Rushmore of top beers.
Well, we have a Ring of
Top
Honor.
beers.
It's just two beers right so far.
Yeah.
Sam and what's the other one? October?
Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's good, boys. That's a good rating. Good beer. I like it. I could drink it. I don't know how many I could drink a day before I don't get shit faced.
Yeah, it's fair. 5.7 is no slouch, but
That's not bad. That's not bad.
right.
Alright, so we're back in Queens, back in Ridgewood, back in the palatial estate, boys. So let's get into some fucking NBA because it's not really much going on right now. Only thing we got going on is fucking China. Is China's just banning everybody.
It's as many dictatorships in the past, and not dictatorships, but
Communist country.
Communist
governments that like this always have been like a little, they ban. Censor.
So what they're doing now is right now with the Rockets GM got on his bullshit and he was like, you know what? He chimed in on the fucking whole thing that was happening in Hong Kong with all the riots and all that shit.
Right.
And China was like, you need to mind your fucking business. Guess what? You're done. Everything that they got going on with the Rockets, their fucking jerseys are...
It's a huge sponsorship
Yeah, like,
from
they got a
Hong
lot
Kong
of shit
from China.
going on from Hong Kong
And
and
the
China.
Rockets got Yao Ming too, isn't he? Like an ambassador
He
for them?
is, right?
Yeah.
You know, he's still working with them. Not anymore.
Well, they said as of right now, just off of that tweet alone, which he said was against the government. And look, you can do it, you can do that, but your whole fucking team is like in China. You know what I mean? LeBron James, the Lakers. There's a whole bunch of teams that are in China right now.
And they didn't even get televised yesterday.
No.
I was like looking for the game. I'm like, what the hell?
So China has a big like NBA package deal for their fans. So when you, what I read is just that you.
Wait, what package?
God, we're like 5 years old. We don't look at each
real.
That's what she
Say
said.
So China's not used to big packages. So then what you do is
Their favorite wrestling move is a small package.
there you go. So you pick your favorite team, and then you can watch.
He's done.
You can watch their main games, and then what happened is China's letting their fans who are Houston Rocket fans change their package to not include the Houston Rockets anymore for free.
What?
Like they're totally taking
You
the
see what
Houston
I'm saying?
Rockets.
So they're upgrading their
Out.
They
package.
blackballing them.
They're blackballing
That's called
them.
a blackball to the next fucking degree.
The yellow ball.
Oh, we're not gonna say that out loud. We might get banned in every other state. We're not even fucking jumping off in Jersey and New York as much. Imagine fucking China gets a hold of us.
All right, listen. To be serious, if I could be serious for a minute, the amazing thing to me is that this is just off. All of this,
Come on.
Yeah.
all of this is.
We gotta watch it.
All of this has come from a tweet.
Okay.
One tweet from one person. I know it's not even an owner. It's a GM.
Right.
One tweet has they're ripping down massive billboards and they're canceling this and canceling that and banning this and banning that off of one tweet.
As of right now, they're only banning Houston Rockets stuff. So
But
like
they're
the
canceling,
players.
but they're canceling
But they
games
cancel
and they're
games.
canceling appearances.
Well, the
and-
Lakers played a game against the Nets yesterday.
And
Or
that
I
was-
think it was
yeah,
I think
yesterday.
it's- So like, I don't know what the NBA officials are their plan on doing, but yeah, it's a tough situation. That tweet alone cost the Rockets. They said alone, easily $200 million.
Oh.
It's amazing how China
Holy.
has
They
like
got pulled.
China has America by the balls in so many ways.
Yeah.
China's like probably the biggest gang right now. They got a no-fly zone for
Yeah.
the Americans.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
NBA players,
that's
that's
what
crazy.
happened when you fucking screw the wrong
But
people.
I tell you what, if I was an NBA player, or I said this to you guys earlier today, if I was at one of the, I don't care what team it is,
Yeah.
if I was an NBA player there, I would book my own flight right now, the fuck out of there, back to civilization, where I'm safe. Because I would not feel safe over there right now.
Mm-hmm.
I would not feel safe. They'll put me in a goddamn detention camp or whatever the fuck they do over there in those countries.
Oh yeah, for real.
I'm,
You guy wrote. Well, what was the guy that wrote in the post over there? Oh, was no. You know, I think that was North Korea.
Oh, they're worse.
They're
but,
probably worse.
Of course.
Oh, no, they are worse. But China, I still don't. I got a friend of mine who went over, and my cousin went over to China. I was just like, just come back safe. I don't trust those
We gotta send South Park over
communist
there.
fucking. And and these TV station over there that was carrying the game was like a state-run television. Like that kind of shit is like that doesn't happen in free countries. State-run
that's just
TV.
weird.
But you know what? Money talks, man. And
Oh, I know.
They're biggest. They're one of the biggest. Yeah, right here. See, other than the U.S., it's Asia that are big NBA fans.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of money. There is a lot of Chinese companies already out taking their sponsorship out with the NBA.
That's fucking crazy.
It's
All right,
nuts,
well,
man.
South Park went off the books the other day, and they did a whole episode about the NBA thing, and they over here, they went and took the fucking NBA by the balls and China by the balls, and they
Good
said,
for them.
fuck
South
them.
Park has always done that.
Yeah, and they voiced their opinion on the whole fucking thing. Well, that's
Mm-hmm.
what everybody needs to do, So, as far as South Park, Joe, because you watched a lot, right?
Yeah.
What would you say is the most controversial shit that they've done on that fucking show?
Goodness.
He's ready to start.
Just one? I know.
Bro, I can't just pick one.
Yeah.
Is this normal though? Like
Yes.
they do this shit all the
Oh
time?
God.
These
yeah.
are normal stuff.
They-
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the thing about South Park, I'll compare it with The Simpsons. Like The Simpsons, the style animation The Simpsons has takes like a year to make an episode, right?
Yeah.
So they can't do current events. But South Park, they can make an episode in like a day with their events. So they're always on the cutting edge of current events.
Because they're up to date with all that
Oh
shit.
yeah, they're Jesus Christ with everything. They're pretty always up on point and up to date with the current events. So yeah, I can't just narrow it down to one controversial thing with them. Jesus Christ, they're
You know
always.
one?
I remember when we had the steroid congressional thing. and they were dogging the players, calling them pussies for doing steroids. And of course, there was Sammy Sosa, Maguire, Bonds, right in front of their faces. The little kids were saying, "Yeah, whoever does steroids are just a bunch of pussies," and he just showed their faces, just like
with their big eyes.
Yeah, with their big eyes.
Yeah.
So that'd be mine, but just off the top of my head. But they have a long.
South Park got banged. Whoa,
Hey.
South Park got banned in China too now.
I can think of the most controversial thing was they had the against the Catholic Church and the priests for molesting the kids, and they had the priest they would clean up all the evidence with with a device called the Cumby, and it would go and they would clean up all the children. If that doesn't get pretty controversial,
Yo, that's pretty fucking
yeah. And then for the bigger jobs, it was the Gumboni.
Gumboni. Yo, they're fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get into some other shit right now because that sounds a little crazy.
It was last season.
That was last season?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yo, South Park is cool before we continue because they kind of they're already doing what we want to do in a way, right?
I mean, they're the last show that really
keeps it real.
That doesn't do PC.
Yeah, and that's what we trying to do.
Family Guy used to
PC
do
principle,
that.
PC Prince, Family Guy is fell
What
off.
happened to Family Guy?
I mean, they're still doing the episodes, but does anybody watch it anymore?
I used to like.
I used to love Family Guy,
Yeah.
but I mean, then it just kind of fell off. I mean, PC Principal was a character on South Park West. It's a current character. He's one of the best characters. It's hilarious. PC Principal married strong woman.
Wait, a
Strong
little
woman is a
turd
character.
is in there still?
The turd? Yeah, Mr. Hanky, he shows up every now and then. Christmas time usually comes around.
Yo, that's fucking crazy. Alright, another crazy story here is a fucking lady was driving with her dog, right? She's driving in the fucking car with her dog. Dog is in the passenger side. Dog gets excited or nervous. One of the two. I forgot what it was. Jumps, hits the glove compartment. The glove compartment opens. A fucking gun comes out.
Okay.
Shoots the lady in her thigh.
To fuck?
The dog shot the dog fucking shot the owner, bro.
What kind of dog was it?
He was probably a canine. He's probably one of them top dogs. He's like, yo, bitch, you texting and driving. Bang!
Damn.
Yo, I mean, what's one of the crazy... Who let the fucking dogs out, yo? What was one of the craziest things what was your craziest encounter with an animal, yo?
I don't know. I've been to the Bronx many times. I don't want to talk about that. Crazy encounter with animal. I don't know. Well, I remember when I was younger, like I had a turtle, right?
Oh shit.
And my
turtles.
dad was a jokester, right? So what he did was, one day he grabbed the turtle, and he put it like my cousin wanted to see it, right? My cousin was like I think 7 years old, so my dad took the turtle and went like this, and the turtle came out and bit my cousin's cheek and made a big red hole. He was bleeding, and I just remember my dad laughing.
Yo, that's fucking crazy.
And then my cousin was like traumatized with turtles for like a long time.
Damn. No more turtle power for him.
For real.
Jose.
Mine was, well, I'm from the Bronx, but mine's not from the Bronx. It's actually in Dominican Republic.
Oh.
So when I was a little kid, we would go on vacation over there. I was probably like 8 or 9 years old. So this dog was chasing me and my cousin. It was like a small dog. We were freaking out. We were running. My cousin, I was like thin toothpick kid. My cousin was a chunky, short kid. So I'm like, catch up, man. He's about to bite your ass. And we just kept on going. And he's screaming at people to help him, but we were freaking out. We weren't speaking English. So we were able to get to the gate. I jumped over. My cousin, I think, got his ass bit or like his leg bit from the dog, but that's probably my craziest stuff.
I kind of wanted to hear that version in Spanish. Like
I know, right?
You guys are yelling at each other. You wanted to say
Say it in Spanish, some subtitles. I'll put the subtitles.
Yeah, for
there.
real. Oh my god, it was.
Joe,
it was
you got
funny.
any crazy shit going on?
I got chased by a golden retriever when I was like 5 years old, and I was a big pussy, and I was scared for my life.
Retriever? Those are like the nicest dogs in the world.
Yeah, it's probably just wanted
got
to.
chased by a comet from fucking Full House.
Basically, and I thought that was the scariest thing ever at that time, and what little pussy ass kid I was. So there you go.
Boy.
What about you?
Wait, but mine's in. I don't really have any crazy dog animal stories. I think I got bit by a fucking chihuahua when I was younger. I remember one of my cousins or some shit had a fucking little ass chihuahua, and I was playing with it, and the fucking little thing bit the shit out of my finger. That's it.
Those are the feistiest ones, those little dogs.
Oh, is this live?
Oh, Houston's is breaking it open now.
Yeah, 6-1 right now.
Oh, it's 6-1. So, by the way, Houston will see the Yankees.
Hopefully.
What is the game? Saturday?
Yes, Saturday's game.
And the game would be in
in Houston.
Oh, they got home field advantage throughout.
Yeah.
Now, just not to go off topic here, but I have to ask since we're talking about it now, who would be the game one starters for Houston? Now, Verlander just pitched. You know, would he be ready?
2 games ago, right?
All right, Greinke, I'm assuming.
I would think Greinke also,
He'd have
right?
to be the first guy up.
Yeah.
Greinke, Verlander, Cole.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
good.
that'd be
Well,
good.
that's what we at now. So we're talking about the postseason now. So postseason is happening right now. This shit's is getting crazy now because now all the good teams are done out. You got the Braves just got fucking eliminated. Capo, so sorry, bro.
Condolences.
Record-setting first inning there, Capo. What the hell?
Yeah.
happened?
Has anyone spoken to him? We need to put like an Amber Alert
We
for
need,
Capo.
to go check the milk carton
I
tomorrow.
was about to say, yeah, the old school
See if he's on
milk
the milk
cartons.
carton. Capo, give us a call, shoot us a text or something. Let us know if you're alright, bro.
Actually, we might just produce a milk carton pic and post that.
There you go.
We're just doing our part to make sure you're all right.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's all.
Now, what was the thing with Ryan? What was it? Ryan Helsley. They weren't allowed to do the chomping because he's what?
I think they cut back on it because he said he's Cherokee or something, and
Who's this?
He's a rookie on the Cardinals that the whole Braves organization has been over for.
Wow,
After
I
it-
mean, that's pretty.
So he got offended by the freaking chop that the
That they've been
Braves-
doing forever,
Right.
And so they didn't give out the foam tomahawks.
Okay, like they usually do.
Like
right,
they always
for
do.
playoffs.
What?
That's fucking whack.
This was in Atlanta.
This was
Yeah.
game 5,
So a rookie that's fresh to the
fucking
league
yesterday. Yeah,
had more say in what Atlanta has been doing for years.
this is what I'm talking about.
That's retarded.
What the hell is that? I mean, Atlanta, you gotta have some balls here.
Yo,
you gotta
Ted Turner's running that team still?
Yeah.
Maybe,
God, come on, Ted.
how old is Ted Turner now, though? He's gotta be.
Yeah,
be.
still,
Yeah.
he's from that era when they were doing their fucking oh.
And by the way, that's isn't that a Seminole? You would know, isn't that a Seminole against your team? Isn't that a Seminole chant?
Well, yeah, but the Kansas City Chiefs do it as well.
They do.
They
I
do
never knew
do-
they do that.
they do that.
Yeah.
They do. See, I don't know about the other teams. I know the Florida State Seminoles.
Washington Redskins do that?
I don't
No,
think
I,
they
never,
do.
I watched enough Redskin games.
They don't do anything.
No, it's just the Chiefs.
They don't even go,
They just
they
go
don't-
on
they don't,
five,
they don't even
yeah.
go to the
And
game.
the Florida, that's true. And the Florida State Seminoles. So that's the only one.
See, I can understand if it was like a Braves player that maybe had like some type of
Yeah.
say, okay, it's my organization, let's
Yeah.
respect his wishes.
Yeah.
Right.
This is a team. This is game 5. Like, you're really gonna cave into?
I mean, that's something you could address next year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not
yeah.
at game 5. Like how scared of PC backlash are you that you're gonna? And the
No, that's the West Wing. The West Wing.
I thought it was the 30th entrant in the Rumble.
That's what it sounded like.
But it's just the PC shit has to stop. I mean, this is getting ridiculous here. And
No,
good, and
it's
good,
not.
good for you, Braves. You got smacked up real quick, and now you're going
Yeah,
home.
there you go.
But I got home early enough to watch some of that craziness in the first inning. I could have sworn they were still playing the song.
I think they said they cut back on it
Yeah, so they played the song, but you see the fans and they're just kind of like,
Can't do that.
because they didn't give out the goddamn.
Well, they're also losing 10-1. What more can they do?
Right.
I know,
That's
but
good
like
point.
still,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
come on.
I wouldn't be chopping, and I'd be like, "Fuck this shit."
Yeah, exactly.
If I paid a lot of money for those tickets, and then the first inning, you're done.
Jesus.
10-0.
I would just get hammered the rest of the night.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
big
done.
Catch me at the bar.
I might go to the parking lot and do it because why am I gonna spend
That's true.
get hammered? Just be a lot of money to get hammered in
Yeah.
these games.
Yeah, well, the Dodgers had another reason to get hammered because they choked. And Kershaw fucking choked his meat out there.
Oh.
Gave up 2 back-to-back
Right.
joints, and then he
That's it.
is he one of the best regular season pitchers that's just fucking
He's-
can't get a win?
no, no,
Edwin Diaz in the playoffs.
Yeah, but Kershaw is the best pitcher of this generation.
Regular season.
regular
pitcher.
season.
I know that, but you can't compare him to Edwin Diaz.
No, I'm
Diaz-
just saying
In the playoffs, he said.
how, in the playoffs when it comes to debacles.
There's been no one. There's been no one with that kind of so great in regular season and so bad in the playoffs. There's been nobody. Not that Kershaw is a disaster every time,
Right.
but he's never. But there's no lights out
Just
moment
can't get
with
over
him.
the hump.
Yeah. He seems to always at least give up 3 runs in the start or worse. And this is just the latest example. It's not.
This team was the best team.
This
that
is
they've had.
my beef with that. I mean, yeah, Kershaw has been choking in the playoffs in the past few years, but the blame goes on their coach, Dave Roberts.
Yep.
He has a strong ass bullpen. Walker Buehler pitched freaking a great game.
Yeah.
They could have easily just threw out the bullpen, take care of that. Kershaw could have been fresh for whatever game, 1 or 2.
It's an elimination game. I disagree.
No, but they have strong bullpen.
But Kershaw is available. You go with your best
But
guy.
Kershaw also chokes.
I get that, but you can't think like that. He's your best guy.
No, he's not the
I
best.
mean, that's
guy.
where you got the bullpen though.
Right.
Nah, I disagree.
I mean,
This
you
is-
have a
this is
good bullpen in the Mets, and we have fucking. Let's say Diaz was doing good at this point,
Yeah.
and the ground goes out there, pitches a great game. So just let fucking Diaz finish it out.
Or you rather go have Steven Matz go out there and finish that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I would compare Steven Matz to taking Kershaw.
Well, I got a stat of the week for Kershaw, and actually, he has allowed 10 home runs in potential elimination games,
Jesus.
which is more than 2 times the second place person.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Wow.
It's a group of like 5 or 6 pitchers.
Yeah.
You talk about like Charles Nagy. I don't know if you remember him.
Oh,
He for
God,
the
yes.
Indians, he blew up on him. He's with Tim Wakefield. Even Randy
Wakefield.
Johnson didn't. But Randy Johnson, you know,
That was probably his latest.
exactly.
Yeah.
So he still ended up with a ring. But everybody else has 5. Kershaw has 10 alone.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
He could have threw out Kenley Jansen for like it.
Well, he's been pretty bad lately as well. And Kershaw's ERA, by the way, in the postseason is almost a 6.
Yeah,
Jeez.
it's bad.
It's like 5.91.
You guys think that's gonna cost Roberts his job?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
think
I don't
so?
think he's a good manager anyway.
I think
He's
so
a
too.
whole
Yeah, I think so too.
show.
Because this is not the first time. So
Well, they did that to Madley. Remember when Madley made the playoffs with them for a
I
while?
don't think he was good. I think the Dodgers' problem is they've hired bad managers and 2 in a row now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mattingly is not. I don't like.
Well, I
Mattingly
mean,
as
is it a
manager.
bad manager? He coached them to like 106 wins this season.
Man, they're loaded.
This is one of the best years ever.
yeah.
Like the whole team in general, most wins, everything. They did great.
And last year they made it to the
You know
World
what?
Series. They just couldn't win it.
Last 2 years in a row.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
2 years in a row, and this was the best, like statistically wise, best team that they had.
Never
They still
been,
been
I
good.
just have never been a big fan of Dave Roberts.
So you would can him if you were a Dodger fan?
Yeah.
Who did Dave Roberts play for? Didn't he?
He played for a bunch
Red
of
Sox.
teams.
Well, this
Red
famous
Sox.
thing was
He's
the steal.
infamous of the Red
Yes,
The
Sox.
yes,
steal
yes,
against the
yes.
Yankees.
I was going to say the Yankees, but it is against the Yankees. That's what it is.
So I always will have a place in my heart for Dave Roberts.
Yes.
Alright. The matchups that we got going on now, we waiting for Houston to fucking win this game so that we know it's for sure. Oh my God.
Well,
Adios.
that might do it.
Oh.
Oh,
It
no,
already
no,
is.
no.
It's
Well, anyway, the
6-1
Yankees.
the
It
eighth.
looks like the Yankees are going to be playing Houston, and hopefully Houston gets them the fuck out of there because the Yankee fans are going they're a little aggressive. They're a little aggressive and too
When are
aggressive
they?
that your boy fucking goes and Chapman goes and gets hit with a fucking champagne bottle and fucking hurts his hand out
That's
there.
the
Was it
player.
mumps?
It's probably about our mums. Joe, do you have a problem with, let's say they're not a wild card team, but do you have a problem with a wild card team celebrating?
Fuck
a
no.
victory? No?
No, I do not.
You like it?
You guys
You like
are
it or you
sticks-
don't- you like it or you
I have
don't
no
like it?
problem with them celebrating. Let them celebrate. They play 162 games to get to this goddamn point. Let them celebrate. It's a long season.
Lou, you like that shit?
For a wild card game, I mean no. I mean you're celebrating that you just kind of barely made it into the playoffs. No, I could see for like a division championship, or the like the LCS
Yeah.
or even the World Series. But for a wild card game, I don't know.
Listen, they don't do it in any other sport, and it's just a baseball thing. It's just all it is.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I don't think it's a big.
I mean, I'm
I
seeing that
like
now. I'm seeing that now. But when the Mets did it, I'd be. In the
I
pop
think
and
we
bounce
did
too,
it.
yeah.
I think we did it when they
Yeah.
won that fucking that wild card game like 2
Yeah.
years ago,
I like it. I
and
mean,
they got bumped.
shit,
right
because the whole thing is just getting into the playoffs. I mean, fuck, look at the Nationals. I mean, they're doing their thing and they're a wild card team.
Well, me and you said the Washington. Don't sleep on Washington.
Let's see, they finally won their first playoff series.
And how about the fact that Bryce Harper signs with the Phillies?
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Yep.
Yeah.
He might be a
and-
freaking curse.
Listen, man, for what Bryce Harper costs you, you can get 5 players. You know.
Yep.
And they got Soto. Soto could take over that real quick. He just took his position.
And that's why they were okay with him leaving.
Yeah.
That's Soto and Victor Robles just chilling there now.
Yep. Fucking kid is a stud.
Yeah,
He's
so
Now
much
the
is
Mets
out.
got to sign Rendon.
They're not
Nah,
gonna sign.
they ain't signing nobody. They signing fucking Girardi. And
I still got
that's it.
St. Louis beating the Nats, by the way.
Yeah. St. Louis.
St. Louis, I'm telling
they're
you.
always tough, yo.
It is the
They're
time,
always
yeah.
tough. All right, so let's go. Come on, fucking,
serious.
let's go, fucking Houston Astros. By the way, Jose said we spoke about this last week, but there was a guy that bet $3.5 million in Vegas. He owns a little ass fucking
Mattress place.
mattress place, and he's gonna give everybody a refund. Everybody that buys a mattress for the sale of the playoffs, he does a sale every year when the Houston goes to the playoffs.
Okay.
He does a full on sale.
Wait,
All
wait,
the mattresses
what's
that
his
was
name?
sold, I don't know.
Go ahead.
But all the mattresses that were sold during this sale, during the playoffs, Astros fucking lose, he gives everybody their money back. Because his deal is
If they
they're gonna
lose,
win
or
it
what?
all. They're gonna win it all. So he's giving them the mattresses off, cheap price. But if they lose, everybody gets their money.
Does he do
their
free
money
shipping?
back. He probably does.
I'm about to call him up, but what if a
He's
mattress?
from like fucking Houston area, local guy. He went to Vegas and bet $3.5 million. Like, yo, here. They
Local guy to have that much money like that.
Yo, right?
I think he's probably like a local celebrity down there. If he's that rich, he's
Yeah,
probably
probably.
like,
Yeah.
I think he lost $9 million.
Might be
Not too long ago.
Chuck
Yeah,
Norris,
I think he's
Walker,
doing-
Texas
His,
Rangers.
his name is Mattress Mac.
Mattress Mac. I know Bruce Pritchard talks about him on his on the Pritchard show all the
See,
time because
there
he's
you
from
go.
Houston. Yeah,
Is he a
Mattress
wrestler?
Mac.
Mattress Mac.
He sounds like it. He's body
Sounds
big.
like-
Dude,
It
it's one of those guys that has those great like local commercials that you just laugh at.
Like Crazy Eddie.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Crazy Eddie.
but he's made a huge fortune, obviously.
He is Houston's mattress king, so that's why he's
There you
Mattress
go.
Mac.
Man, Oakland needs some help out there. They need a mattress king out there because they're about to go back to Vegas. Go to Vegas now. Oakland ain't gonna have no fucking team. They ain't gonna have no Raiders. They ain't gonna have no fucking Oakland A's.
Well, they'll have their Golden State Warriors.
No, but so what? They ain't gonna be shit this year either.
I disagree. I think they'll be good.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be top 4
Yeah.
at least.
6, 7.
So with the A's, their issue is actually it's always been with the stadium.
Yep.
Ownership's obviously cheap, and they've always been, playing the money ball situation, and they don't want to pay for the stadium. They want the city to pay for it. So they're having issues with the county and with the actual city of Oakland. So Manfred's saying like, I'll move the team to Vegas without a problem. So you gotta get this shit resolved, and right now they're not resolving it.
Okay.
And it's been voted like the ugliest and like worst stadium
Oh,
of all of MLB.
Listen, Oakland is a shithole, but I feel bad for Oakland because Oakland has great sports fans.
Yeah.
I've always said that about Oakland. They have a great hardcore sports fans, a working class town. No, when I say shithole, I mean come on. It's not a modern town. It's not a place. It's not a destination town. It's not all those things that the major league baseball and basketball and everything else looks for.
Yeah.
And that's why Vegas is so attractive and as an alternative, and that's why the Raiders are gone. So they don't want to build new stadiums there because it's just not attractive.
And look, Golden State had an arena in Oakland. What they did, they got a brand new state-of-the-art
San
facility in
Francisco.
San Francisco.
Right, exactly.
'Cause that's where
Oh,
the
they do?
money's at.
Yes.
Well, San Francisco got a bunch of fucking homeless people that probably live underneath that fucking new stadium too.
They'll probably move those people to Oakland now. So
Yeah, San Francisco's pretty fucked in that way.
Yeah, they're homeless people all over the fucking place. They're crazy. All right, so let's jump into some NFL because there ain't much to talk about other than the Giants are playing right now. They're probably fucking. Are they losing right now at halftime?
Isn't it tied?
21-14.
Oh, it's losing already. Damn.
21-14 at halftime, which is not bad. We came into this game one of the biggest underdogs ever.
Big props to the Giants so
And
far.
they're playing good. They got nobody playing. They got no fucking
They're
Sterling
playing-
Shepard, no fucking Ingram, no
They're
Barkley,
playing hard.
no Eli.
No, they're playing hard.
He was like, "Fuck Eli." I'm sick and tired of Eli. All
The
right,
Patriots, they should have. The Patriots have still have nightmares about Eli Manning.
You think that's
And the
going to
Giants'
cause them to
defense.
lose today?
I think it's. I still think there's some kind of Giants effect that the Patriots are not just destroying the Giants right now.
we win by a field goal.
I'm
today.
telling you, man, there's something
You think
going.
so?
There's something with the Giants that the Patriots struggle with.
yeah,
They
it's
always
so
do.
you
the
guys-
hottest thing.
You guys picked the Giants in your fantasy team?
No.
Definitely did it.
I said what I said was it would be a win for the Giants just to be competitive in this game.
I was like, should I? Nah, fuck that.
Well, that win will push him into what, second place?
Yeah, second place. Definitely
So,
second place.
Will be a
for sure.
good win regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be happy. I'll take the L on the fucking fantasy, but that's fine. But all right,
We can talk about Green Bay. What place are they in right now?
listen. Your schedule's gonna go to shit real soon.
Yeah.
Enjoy these next 2 games.
We helped you guys out too the other day.
Yeah, exactly.
Taking care of
Being
Dallas,
Dallas. That's
yeah.
right. That's
Uh-huh.
you gave them that first loss, right?
No,
No,
I think that was the second loss.
That was
Second
loss.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So let's get into this Johnson & Johnson deal, Jose.
Yes.
This is your story. Talk about it.
So there's a guy who sued Johnson & Johnson because he was taking a medication that had some side effects that was not written on the bottle. Ends up happening, he was rewarded $8 billion. He's like, fuck, what was that side effect that the federal government gave him $8 billion? He has a pair of tits.
Shouldn't this be a tits list?
So,
Yeah, seriously, literally.
$8 billion.
Yo,
You guys be
look,
happy with a pair of tits or what?
look, you get a pair of double D's for $8 billion.
Well,
Would you take a double D's for that?
He didn't say this guy got double D's. Maybe
No,
he got
no.
a couple, some
It
small
doesn't,
D's.
you're right.
What did it say he got?
It doesn't
He probably
say.
got B's.
Maybe he got a B and a D.
Yeah, what happens if they're lopsided?
Then
You
what,
still
dude?
okay with that?
He's
So for
All right,
how much?
Let's do this.
He's gonna wind up with scoliosis. His spine is gonna be all this, like, all.
All right, you get 2 B's, right?
Okay.
Boom, boom, for $8 billion. But when these grow, your meat shrinks.
What the fuck?
Damn.
So you
what's-
taking $8 billion for that?
You're throwing curveballs. Like,
Yeah.
I'm saying.
What kind of
you
side
don't know
effect is
the
this?
Jeez.
You turn into a transformer? You're saying pretty much?
They never mentioned
Basically, he's playing a fertility drug.
Jose never mentioned anything.
Fertility drug, you know what?
No, he just added a curveball to it, that's all.
Yeah,
that's
I
what
had
it
to, had to do something, you know?
So I'm doing some hardcore reporting here. It does not say the size of his tits.
for $8 billion? I'll
$8
do it.
billion.
$8 billion.
With that $8 billion, I'll get it, right? And then I'll get my surgery done to remove them a week later. I'll take a week to enjoy them. You know, week later, chop them off, and then that's it. I'm good. I'm good to go.
You gonna wear a bikini top? Come on, you
If
got
I-
to flaunt them. You
If
gotta
I have
flaunt 'em.
B's, no. If I had C's,
Hold on,
then
now,
yeah.
okay.
It's gotta be a little deeper now. If this guy grew tits, doesn't that mean he was like he's been had estrogen in his system?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. It's like probably one of them
So
fertility.
it's gotta be a little more deeper
Sure, it's not.
problems.
Sure, it's not Marcy Darcy.
You don't just grow.
No, it's gotta be something.
she would love this. Marcy Dawson needs some tits, but I don't know, man. I think there's a lot deeper problems for this guy than he just has tits now.
Yeah,
Maybe it's not a guy after all.
Hey, he's
Yeah,
probably
he
happy. He's
was
probably
a guy.
walking around with $8 billion in his pocket in his bank account. You don't give a shit.
What about you? Would you do it?
I absolutely would for $8 billion.
I wouldn't become a fucking freak for $8 billion. I don't give a shit.
So,
wouldn't do it?
so it says
I
here
wouldn't.
that Johnson & Johnson, has to send him $8 billion for punitive damages from the company. It says that he developed breasts after doctors prescribed him this lung medication back in 2003. Once the psychologist diagnosed him with an autism spectrum disorder.
What?
So this wasn't even like a
Yo, this is totally
physical thing.
abnormal.
It was just something that he was going through because the different spectrums of autism, light and then a tougher, harder autism. So he must be in that spectrum. So that Johnson & Johnson got this medication that can help you, and eventually he grew a pair.
Wow.
So for $8 billion, you get 2. So if they do 12 bill at you, and you had 3 titties like Total Recall, girl, would you do it? That's 12 for 3 titties.
Yo!
Speaking of that, a little funny sidebar story. So the first the first, when you're a kid and you stumble across tits in a movie or a
Spice?
TV for the first time. Yes, for the first time.
Spice.
The first
63?
time I stumbled upon tits and seeing a pair of tits, again, here we go. First time I've seen any kind of tits in my life was Total Recall. So it was
Great
where there was fucking 3 of them.
It was a nice set to
And
see for
what
your
was
first
that
time.
line that the guy said?
Oh goddamn! Do you remember it?
He goes, "I wish I had 3 hands." That's what he said because he was feeling up on him.
Well, suffice, safe to say that everything since has been a disappointment.
That was a good set.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially because there was 3 of them.
Yeah.
Well,
The
let Lou
trifecta.
tell us his fucking first time seeing titties. Yeah.
Oh, that was was it the Nothing But a G Thing video?
Yeah.
Remember in the volleyball game when they go and just pull her freaking shirt down?
Yeah, she was like playing volleyball or something like that, right?
Yeah, I saw
right
it. I
down.
remember that.
On what channel was that again?
And Houston officially advances to the
6-1.
ALCS. 6-1.
Hey, thank God.
Yankees,
Awesome.
we're coming.
It ain't gonna be that easy for you guys, Yankees.
You gotta face a nice fucking lineup of pitchers.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was great ALCS 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll be another good one this year.
Hopefully they sweep the Yankees. Fuck that shit.
Oh, absolutely. That's what I mean by great.
I don't
Yeah.
know, man.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
sure.
Yankees are
really tough.
Yeah, they are.
All right, so let's get into our word of the day.
Oh,
right.
Right.
So now the word of the day, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna start with Jose since Lou stole the show with his
I
fucking
mean, it
We
was
should have like a
amazing.
record now, man.
Columbia's fucking.
Shit,
We should get like a
bro.
belt.
Columbia
Oh,
word
we
of the
need
day
a belt. We need a belt. You got a belt.
Let me. I gotta hold that down. I'm the champ right now.
Alright, well,
figure
I'll tell you what.
All right, so you cannot look the word up.
No,
Jose.
I'm
You
gonna turn
cannot
off
look
the
the word
laptop.
up. Today's word of the day is masticate. Masticate.
Masticate.
I've heard that word before, but I have no idea what the meaning
Joel,
is.
you cannot answer this because you knew two of them last week. So
Masticate.
masticate.
I don't know the name. I don't know the definition of this one.
No, I don't know neither.
Okay, so
To
you gotta
masticate.
make a sentence. What do you
Shit.
think masticate is?
I can.
Come on.
I'll go first.
Go
Go.
first.
Masticate. So masticate to me sounds like a word from back in the day.
Okay.
Back when you know, an unfortunate time when there was slavery. So I feel like during that time when they seen like the owners masturbate, they're like masticate, masticate,
Oh.
Masticate.
Look,
masticate.
no, this is just gonna be your segment.
I know,
I'm
for
saying.
real.
What was that?
Masticate.
Jesus.
No, Joe, you want to get into this, Joe?
Oh, cause somebody
I'm
tell
telling
me.
you.
Come on.
He just trumps all of us
Go,
with his
go.
answers.
Come on, you go.
Masticate.
All
Holy
right,
crap.
I'm gonna tell you what masticate means. Do you want to? Do you want
No, he,
Somebody go.
Lou, you was completely off.
There's no following
he
that.
undefeated, man.
Masticate means chew food or crush.
Wait, what?
To
chew food.
To chew food or crush into a pulp.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it.
That was close.
Not slavery and masturbating. That's a whole nother.
That was so brutal.
I
My
was close.
goodness.
Shit.
Oh man.
All right.
Oh.
So that was the word of the day. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we getting into the final segment of the show, which is our favorite,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna be the Tizzler of the week. So
Yes.
Lou,
Oh, I'm not ready.
come on, masticate this.
If you're not ready,
I'll go first.
Yeah, let Jose go first.
Mine actually is Daryl Morey,
No.
GM of the Rockets.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you gotta know better. I know he likes to be opinionated on things, but when the NBA, especially your own team,
Yes.
has such a big relationship with China, you can't fuck that up. And like I said
Is he
today,
fired?
not yet.
Wow, I'm surprised.
I tell you this much: if I'm an owner, some guy loses me almost $200 million for one tweet, he's got to go.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure he is gonna go. But for me, that's the easy choice for this week. For me, is Daryl Morey.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, my Tizzler of the week is my wife.
Oh
snap.
no!
It came in hot.
Kenny's a two-time.
So
I know, that's right.
I let her use the car. Takes the car to go to work.
Oh god.
She's leaving work, leaving the parking lot, and scratches my door up, leaving, hits the wall. So, hey, I gave you good lessons. I taught you the right way. Told you when you make a turn, you gotta go a little wider.
Wait, she did this how?
She was leaving work out of her parking
Oh, the
lot
parking
Which
lot.
side of the car?
and hit the passenger, the back Lawrence door.
Okay.
Oh, she did too narrow at the turn.
Yeah.
She gotta save up for that. Fix
That
that
paint
door.
job. Paint job or hand job?
Or both.
Or both.
Well,
Backseat of my Jeep.
There you go. It's another episode. Go ahead, Joe.
so these hackers have in New York City have the construction signs that are electronic. They've hacked into them and they're like bicycle enthusiasts. You know how I feel about that. And they've started writing messages like, for example, cars are death machines, and this is on the cover of Daily News today. So they've been hacking into these signs and getting their little message out there, their agenda.
Think that's China doing that?
No, I think it's these douchebag hipsters that are the same bicycle riding, arrogant, entitled assholes that I deal with every day. And because they're getting, listen, I'm not going to go into too much into this. You know how I feel about it. Get a life and stop hacking things. Maybe get a job instead of living off your parents in your trust funds. Mm-hmm. And go fuck yourselves. And that's all I have to say about that.
They're probably from Williamsburg in Long Island City. I'm assuming.
That's probably the best people.
Yeah. They're the same people that wind up underneath trucks because they don't want to obey the rules of the road like everyone else, and then they want to blame but it's the car's fault. We didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah. Okay.
They're reckless, and they listen. If there's a reason why you're dying at the rates you are, because you just don't know how to.
I co-sign that.
Yeah.
My pick is this guy from Kentucky named Phillips. So this guy, right? He went into a hotel and he attempted to rob the hotel. He went in with a mask.
Oh yeah, I see
went
that.
in with the mask, right?
This.
With the gun.
Yeah,
went up to the clerk.
Yeah, I see
Give me
that.
the money. So she starts taking out the money. She
She's a
starts
big
throwing
girl,
it.
too.
Yeah, big mama. Mother love throwing the money on the counter, right?
Yeah.
Mother love me too. Love too. She started throwing the money on the counter, and then she throws the plastic bag at him for him to bag it up. This moron decides to put the gun down on the counter.
Oh!
And he starts bagging up the money with the hand, putting it into the bag. While he's doing that, Mother Love takes the gun. Now this guy's like, okay, what do I do? He leaves the place, comes back. She tries to shoot him. He leaves again. Now this is the funny part. It gets better. They caught the guy.
Okay.
They caught him. He was driving the car. They caught him pretty much simply because he was driving without a seatbelt. And then they pretty much found all the evidence on him, and now he's arrested for first degree robbery. Yep, first degree robbery, stolen property, and all that good stuff.
Wow.
So, 26-year-old kid
26
from
years
Kentucky.
old.
You know the thing that drives you nuts about that is that he would have got away with it. Like if you just don't you realize if you do something like that, you gotta be squeaky clean.
Yeah.
You make her bag up the fucking money.
Yeah.
Why you putting the gun down? You hold the gun the whole time.
Well, that's just amateur hour.
Not that we have done this before.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Movies.
Yeah. Call of Duty.
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Grand Theft. Ooh, great game.
By the way, I know we were all wondering, the Washington Mystics, the WNBA, they're the world champs. So they
We
won.
went to the game.
Washington Mystics?
I know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
They
The
beat
WNBA still around?
Yeah, they beat the
Oh,
Connecticut
yeah.
Suns.
Oh man, must have been a barn burner.
Yeah.
I want to go to the game.
That'd be awesome. A whole bunch
The
of layups.
tickets are probably like fucking $20 probably.
If I had $8 billion, I'd go with my two titties to the WNBA with a sports bra on.
You'd be
a goddamn rock star.
Alright, boys and girls.
Yeah.
We're going to be gone this weekend. My boy Joe's going to be... Where you going?
We're going upstate. Matty Ice got his family house up there, whatever. So we're gonna go up there and tear it up.
Tear it up. Alright, boys and girls. So this is episode 41 for
Tom
the
Seaver.
Palatial. Oh, Tom Seaver. There you go.
I
For
would
the
not
Palatial.
recognize that.
The Palatial Estate. We're in the West Wing right now, signing off. So left to right, my boy OG Lou.
Peace out. I'm not racist.
Got my boy Jose with an H. That's Rivero.
Good night, guys.
Joseph Blue fucking Pulaski.
Yeah, I gotta get ready. I gotta go upstairs to the helipad and fly these guys home in the chopper. But
There you go. Get to the chopper.
in the Pulaski chopper.
There you go. Signing off.